Hello dear Forex traders, welcome to IC Market. You are watching weekly market overview. Last week, the US dollar continued to fall against its major competitors. As a result, the US dollar index lost 0.8%. The growth leader was the Australian dollar, having added 2.5%. European currencies have shown more modest growth. The British pound plus 1.2%. The euro plus 0.9%, the franc plus 0.8%. The Canadian dollar ended the week with a result of 0.7%, and the Japanese yen rose by 0.3%. The stalled fiscal impasse in the United States, on the one hand, improved market sentiment, giving impetus to the growth of risky assets. On the other hand, the two-week government closure can weaken fragile economic recovery. In our opinion, these factors will now influence the Fed's decision regarding the timing of the quantitative easing tapering, which can be moved closer to the middle of next year. Under these circumstances, the US dollar remains under serious pressure, so the Australian currency, after overcoming resistance at 0.95, is now traded near a 5-month high, just below 0.97. Confirming an earlier formed reversal pattern of double bottom, the Aussie has already exceeded growth targets, so we would recommend preparing for a correction movement. So far, the indicators are forming new highs, but do not give obvious sell signals. About the current quotations, a series of strong resistance levels are located: 0.9711, 0.9790, and 0.9920. The British pound has managed to maintain the integrity of the upward trend, although the currency pair pound-dollar was very close to a reversal due to head-and-shoulders pattern formation. Attempts to break below the rising trend line and signals from technical indicators. Now the pen may retest the 10-month high at 1.72959. The euro dollar is already testing the 2013 high at 1.3710, staying above support levels of 1.3650 and 1.3600. The euro still leaves a chance to break above. Now we would recommend playing a break of the range 1.3600 to 1.3710. The dollar yen continues consolidating around 98.00, above the key 200-day moving average, and below the downward dynamic resistance line. The subsequent behavior of the currency pair will depend on the direction of the range break, although in the medium term we are still tend to favor development above 100. This week we are looking forward to the release of September employment report in the US, the publication of crucial data in a schedule for Tuesday. On Wednesday, the data on inflation in Australia for the third quarter, as well as the minutes of the Bank of England meetings will be published. In the evening of the same day, the Bank of Canada will announce interest rate decision, and then will hold a press conference. On Thursday, we are waiting for the release of October PMI indices for the Eurozone. The week will be completed with the release of UK GDP data for the third quarter and the data on durable goods orders in the US. You are watching Weekly Market Overview by IC Market. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us every Tuesday. Goodbye.